Tom Cruise would be ideal for the height of Hollywood. The Top Gun, Maverick actor lacks Jimmy Stewart's Everyman appeal and Cary Grant's sexiness. Nonetheless, Cruise's mindset of "let's put on a show" harkens back to a time in Tinsel Town when the audience came first and is free of political posturing. As theaters recover from the double blow of a global pandemic and the streaming revolution, his peers should take note of this lesson. Will they, though? With Maverick, which brought in an astounding $718 million domestically, Cruise did more than just entice moviegoers back to the theaters. He also uncorked an apolitical sequel that brought the nation together, something that is all but impossible in these tribal times. At RottenTomatoes.com, the movie received almost a flawless rating from both reviewers and viewers. He continued after that. Late last year, Cruise sent a thank you email to the supporters who had made Maverick a social media sensation. Actor Tom Cruise made a big entrance, before jumping out of a helicopter on the set of his upcoming Mission Impossible film, Dead Reckoning, in South Africa. "Without thanking you for coming to see Top Gun, Maverick screenings, I didn't want the year to come to a close. And as always, thank you for allowing us make you laugh. A once-in-a-lifetime honor, in fact. Is it shocking that the act and its message have gained so much attention? That's entertainment, and in Hollywood in 2023, humility like that is becoming progressively less common. Most celebrities frequently discuss societal injustice, systematic racism, climate change, abortion rights, or other problems when they speak. As he did previously in his career, Cruise no longer addresses social concerns in his media appearances or publicly obsesses over political headlines. If you Google Tom Cruise and Matt Lauer, you'll remember their passionate discussion over antidepressants on the Today Show in 2005. This Tom Cruise seems very different. The closest he came to taking such a stance was when, upon finding that the group lacked any black members, he returned his 3 Golden Globe Awards. Connor Cruise, Cruise's adopted son, is black. At the 34th Annual Producers Guild Awards in Beverly Hills, California, Cruise most recently accepted the David O. Selznick Achievement Award with a heartfelt acceptance speech. The actor-producer lauded his fellow professionals, wished them ongoing success, and expressed gratitude to the audience for allowing him to pursue his aspirations of becoming a famous actor. Humble, positive, encouraging, apolitical. His concluding remarks may have appeared innocent at first, but given the atmosphere of the time, they turned out to be profoundly subversive. "I've been able to travel the world, work, and watch movies in so many other nations to experience their cultures and realize how much we all have in common," emphasis added, "and to admire our differences thanks to all of you." Contrast that with Sally Field's recent speech at the SAG Awards, in which she essentially apologized for having white skin and said that her illustrious career was little in comparison to what people of color in Hollywood go through. "I was a small white girl with a pug nose who was born in Pasadena, California, and as I look around this room today, I realize that, despite how hard it was, some of your fights were much harder than mine. I appreciate you and I commend you." None of this takes away from Cruise's persona off-screen. The actor is ripe for media coverage because to his adoption of Scientology and his colorful romantic past, which included couch-jumping hysteria. What's noteworthy is how Cruise has just redefined his brand. And, as luck would have it, vital considering the difficulties Hollywood is currently facing. The fact that numerous Oscar bait movies failed to garner a crowd last year is not lost on Cruise or industry analysts. Even films directed by names like Blanchett, Spielberg, and Chalamet failed to find an audience. The lockdowns and cultural unrest are still having a negative impact on the box office. The number of people who visit theaters has decreased by nearly 50% during the past 4 years. You can attribute the streaming revolution, video games, smartphone addiction, or COVID-19. Not to mention movies that, in the words of Cruise, failed to demonstrate how much we have in common, performers who lecture audiences, and movies that do the same. I've been able to travel the world, work, and watch movies in so many other nations to experience their cultures, realize how much we all have in common, and to appreciate our differences because of all of you. Because of Cruise's Maverick's success and confident demeanor, his next movie might keep him on a roll. Because to Cruise's charm, offensive interest in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which opens on July 1st, will be even higher. Reports of the theatrical model's demise may have been greatly overstated if his Hollywood counterparts had learned anything from the popular playbook of the last movie star.